What's good? Um, so obviously everybody knows this will mark 22 or 23 years since Tupac has left us. He was born June 16th, 1971, and he died September 13th, 1996. Um, if he was alive today, he would have been 49 years old. Um, yes, 49. It's one of those things that you never want to, talk about, because you just want to leave things at peace, you know. Um, I mean, his music, his energy, his vibe, it was unmatched. He did a lot of things. He did a lot in a short period of time. And, nobody can ever take that away. Nobody can ever compare Tupac to any of these rappers that's coming out. You can't compare him to Drake, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Future, whatever rapper you want to categorize him as, Dax, Tom McDonald. Like, you can't compare it to any of these guys because Tupac wanted to change the world. You know what I'm saying? Not just for the better, but for the worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really wanted to change the world. Um, like he talked about, you know, uh, interesting topics that a lot of people didn't want to talk about. Um, You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember in the interview, he said that he doesn't believe in child support because no father should ever have to pay to see their child. You know what I'm saying? You gave birth to that child, so that child is entitled to you until the end of time. You know what I'm saying? So no money on God's green earth should allow you to, not see your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just, you know, um, his opinion. And, I mean, if you really look at it, it's true, Like, why do we have to pay money in order for our child to keep our child away from us? You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, we have a lot of deadbeat dads that don't necessarily, take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Or they just come once and then, they gone. And then you have some upstanding dads who take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? It'd be, like, it'd be the bougie ones. It'd be the females that don't allow you to see their kids. Or you have some cooperative parents that tries to do the best so you can see your kid on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So you have a war between fake and real, you know and he just wanted to let everybody knows that we know, like, we in this world together. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Michael Jackson was. He just wanted to change the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who wanted to change the world, you can see, is no longer with us. You know what I'm saying? Society wants us to be dumb down. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are socialized. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think social media probably plays a big factor in it. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to go outside and socialize. And because back in the day, we didn't have technology. We had technology, but it wasn't big as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine if we had the same technology back in 96, 97? So we didn't. So, now, now in today's generation or era, it's mad different. You know what I'm saying? But, Tupac, Tupac was just one of a kind, his mom was was a member of the Black Panther. I think he has a brother, Shafin Shakur. I think that's his name. Um, and then obviously he also has a dad as well. So it just sucks. It sucks. And yesterday I found out Biggie's daughter is giving birth to a baby girl. So I mean, obviously, he would have, if he was alive, he would have been at least, I think, a tad bit older than Pac. I think Pac would have been 49, and I think Biggie would have been 48, if I'm not mistaken, or 50. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, man, if Biggie was alive today, he would have seen the birth of his, granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like even Easy E daughter don't believe that he died from cancer. You know what I'm saying? So everything piles up at the end of the day. Um, whether it's for the good or the bad, we're just gonna have to accept it and just move on. I mean, nobody can ever measure to Pac. When people mention Pac, you can just hear a pin drop. You can just hear a penny hit the floor without, no sound because that's just how great he was as an artist, as a poet. You know what I'm saying? Um, like he wanted to release a few more albums before he hanged it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to be a CEO. He wanted to, own his own record company and stuff like that. But I mean, Suge Knight did feel a little bit jealousy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the one who groomed him and turned him into the person that he is, which I highly disagree. Um, but, before Pac went to Death Row, he was with Digital Underground. And Digital Underground is like a small company that holds no ties. You know what I'm saying? If there was one mistake that Pac did was sign with Death Row, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know how slimy and greedy Suge Knight is, you know what I'm saying? And it was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying? I think he wanted his voice to be heard, and I think while with Digital Underground, his voice wasn't being heard. So he needed a bigger platform like Death Row to make his, voice be heard. You know what I'm saying? And, it was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? It was a mistake. I'm not saying that what he did was wrong, but, he should have at least been a little bit tab smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have seen the signs and he should have seen what was coming next. But obviously it was too late. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I mean, I have no remorse. I have no animosity towards Pac. I'm not gonna sit here and say I never listened to his music. I never liked him. I was a huge Pac fan. When he decided to go to Death Row or the East Side, I mean the West Side. I mean it was a battle between East versus West. You know what I'm saying? You had to have the good guy versus the bad guy, just like how any business are. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't have two juggernauts from New York battling it out. So I mean, he really liked California. Out of all the places, he liked California because of the beaches, the women, just the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really hate him for going on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But he will always be known as a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Because he was born and raised. So you look at Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn. So a lot of the great talents did come from Brooklyn, or New York, if you, however you want to, phrase it. But you look at Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? So, um, but at the end of the day, man, his music speaks volume. He will be missed, and he will never be forgotten. and just R.I.P. to his mom. Obviously here his mom passed away as well. He passed away obviously. So I mean, just the whole Shakur family is just discombobulated, man. It's just unfair. It's unfair, and I mean, they still haven't caught the person that did it. I don't think they never will, until unless karma comes around. You know what I'm saying? But we'll never know if that person is dead. You know, like what if we like what if we are trying to find who killed Tupac, but all this time the person who did kill Tupac, he got shot like 5 years or 10 years later, but we would never know because we can't you know we can't say, oh, okay, yeah, Smith, Parker killed Tupac. Like, we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Because he's identified. So if we had like a lead and this and that, and what I'm saying, if the if the LA police department at least tried, they didn't even try. At least they would have tried. What I'm saying. They listed as a homicide, or yeah, they listed as a homicide. So they didn't find no leads. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only leads was Anderson, but obviously he got shot like 2 days later. So I mean, that was their lead right there. You know what I'm saying? So after he died, it was just like there was no lead. So you know, I mean, they're trying to reopen the case, but it's gonna be hard without no clues, without no evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nighttime at 96, so you can tell, they planned this throughout. Because if they would have done it during the day, of course they would have got the license plate and this and that. But since they did it at nighttime, you can see why they did it at nighttime, because it's very hard to see, what I'm saying, at night. So, and there was not even no cops around either. So I think they ambushed them, and, they did what they did. So, but they did label it as gang activity though, because at the casino, you could see Tupac and his entourage jumping other Crips members and stuff. So if it was a gang activity, then 9 times out of 10 they're not going to look at the case. You know, even though Tupac wasn't in no gang, but I mean, he was in the scene of one beating up another gang member. So I mean, people might say the government, the Illuminati, whatever have you, but in my honest opinion, I think it was gang related. Because you don't beat up another Crip and expect the Crip not to retaliate back at you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the gang life goes. You know what I'm saying? You attack one person, that person's gonna go back to his crib, load it up with his friends, drive around, find you, and then just, like, the reason why Suge Knight wasn't dead as well is because I guess they wasn't targeting Suge Knight. They was targeting Pac. Like, yo, there's a guy right there, man. You sure? Yeah, man. Yeah, he's the one who jumped me in the casino, man. All right, let's go. And then, obviously, I mean, he said that he gazed, like the bullet gazed him. So I guess they was targeting Pac, you know? They was targeting Pac. So, I mean, people can, mix people's words up and saying, oh, the government, oh, this, oh, that. It was gang, I tell you, man. I mean, I had a lot of people die from gang activity, man. Usually when it's gang activity, they don't even they try to look at the case, but they don't look at the case at all if it's gang related. But if it's anything else, then they'll try their best to at least drag it on for a few more days. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, but, his music and his legacy will continue to live on. And, that's all I have to say about that. You know what I'm saying? Had to put it in the little Stone Cold reference in there. So like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what was your favorite song of Pac. I will leave one of his songs in the description box down below. Like, comment, subscribe, on the road to 900 subscribers. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.